Let's go!
Hey everybody, Coach Scott here, and today I want to share with you something that kept me in my own prison for many, many years. You see, most of my childhood and early adult life, I didn't even like myself very much. I always had an inner conversation with myself that consistently listed what I believed were my faults. I wasn't healthy enough. I didn't have the right body. I wasn't smart enough. I didn't have the right talents. I was socially awkward, not very many friends, boring at times. The list goes on and on and on. But when I was in my 30s and after a few rounds of even some mild antidepressants and 5 different types of medication, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, Prilosec, hypothyroidism, and a lot of personal development, I thought I'd gotten a little bit better at loving myself. But I realized one thing, that if I ever wanted to be the person that God created me to be and to love others the right way, I would have to fully accept me, all of me. And the scriptures say, love your neighbors as yourself. Because no matter how much outer approval we get from others, we will never be able to accept it until we start loving ourselves first. And here's the kicker. Our self-adoration can't be based on anything that's external. It has to come from within inside of us. So here's some tips that I've learned from my journey that have allowed me to walk in my true destiny. Number 1, stop relying on people to validate your self-worth. This tip came from my Nana, by the way. And I've done pretty well for myself scholastically and even professionally now. I've got many degrees, won a lot of awards, and I'm called on now to do some research for many people in the health and wellness industry in the self-development field, as well as help people get healthy and stay healthy. But guess what? I still doubt myself sometimes. I still have an inner voice that tells me that I'm not smart enough and you're just getting all these gigs because you just work so hard and study all the time. You see, no outer accolade is going to convince me of my brain power and my worth. Instead, I need to accept that I am intelligent in my own unique way and wonderful way. You see, you got to learn that your inner light and what your self-worth is all about is how God made you, fully equipped, capable of getting the job done. And number 2, stop trying to be perfect. My wife wrote a piece on Facebook about this that received tons of likes. Why? Because deep down inside, we're all sick and tired of trying to be perfect in every area of our life and to present a false image of our messy lives and try to make it look perfect. Some people live in a fake Facebook world today that they themselves have created so that they can make themselves look different and look great and look all of a sudden just everything is perfect. You don't have to be perfect. Why? Because God's love is perfect in you and because we are children of the Most High King. And number 3, there is a difference between self-criticism and self-improvement. Self-help and personal development have certainly helped me to become the person that I am today. And while I'm all about personal development and self-development, I think it's possible to get into self-help overload. We all have areas of our lives that we need to improve, but in order to experience true personal and life transformation, we need to start from a foundation of self-love. And once you have self-love in place, then and only then can you honestly look at where you need to improve. And if you'll do this, I believe and declare, you will be all that you were created to be. God bless you guys. Take care. We'll see you soon.